ladies and gentlemen, it is Cate Blanchett.
It was like dental floss.
Cate just got my hair in her...
And I just did a little floss with some...
My hair was her dental floss. Well, that might be the universe actually helping us, because one of my favorite things about you, amongst a very long scroll that just endlessly rolls of things on it, I've always loved and studied people who would really morph themselves and change from character to character. It seems so efforted. They make it seem effortless, but I'm like, what are they gonna wear? What are they gonna look like?
Yeah.
A little bit of what's their hair gonna be.
Oh, the hair is well, you have fabulous hair.
Oh.
I do not, so I'm constantly wearing wigs.
Well, you know what, we talked about this actually at the table, and you turned me on to Philip Kingsley.
I know, it's the only thing that I talk about is wigs. I have no topic of conversation. Philip Kingsley, amazing.
Yes,
amazing.
you turned me on to him, and now that I'm
and now look at you.
Well, no, I'm in, by the way, I have extensions in.
Everyone has
I'm
extensions
in perimenopause, so it's like everything's changing. You get better, but
It's so cruel that the hair gets thinner, but you still get hairs on your chin. I mean, what's that about?
I don't know.
Not that you have, but
you know what? That isn't one of my problems.
No,
I've got a host of other things, believe me. Everybody gets their share,
They
you
do,
know?
they do.
But I have loved watching you and wondering what look, what sort of hairstyle, what hair color that you'll wear this time. And actually, if it's okay, I built this mood board of you.
Oh, my God.
And your hair in black bag, which we're going to talk about today, is I saw you use different body language with her.
Steven Soderbergh, who directed the film, and I'd worked with him before, and he's such an extraordinary filmmaker. He's very sparse on direction. So I said to him, you know, how do you perceive Catherine? She works in espionage. She's married to someone who's in technological espionage. Where should I go? And he sent me a 2-word email that said, big hair. That was the only direction he gave me. Big hair. So that's what that was.
That hair
And I don't have big hair, so I had to borrow it.
Well, I mean, listen, I've got someone else's hair in this head right now as we speak.
Don't give it back. I could never, because my sister is brunette.
By the way,
I am blonde. Well, I'm a swamp water blonde. This isn't my natural color.
Is it? Remember they used to call it dishwater?
I know.
Dishwater blonde. What?
Yeah.
How was that?
That's not a compliment.
No.
No.
It's like dirty and yucky, but it was a term.
But this isn't the wig. But I wonder. I don't know. Is it blonde, or is it? Hang on. This is my drag act. Change you, right?
Now, your demeanor,
I've already shifted.
You've already shifted.
I know.
I feel like when you have a bob, I can feel your jaw more.
Yeah.
When you have long hair, you move differently. Like, this is how much I psycho-study you. In Blue Jasmine, I felt like that was a lot of your natural hair.
Yeah, and Tar was a lot of natural hair.
And in those circumstances, I think...
Should I take this off now?
I mean, it looks so... By the way, I do love you as a brunette,
Well, my sister's a brunette.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, now I'm going to get in there, and I'm going to make sure everything is perfect. Well, and you deserve to look...
I deserve to look okay.
Beautiful.
There we go. Thank you. Oh, thank you. I've been stroked by Drew. Thank you. I feel so relaxed now.
Did you have any, like, style icons growing up?
I'm dating myself, but I grew up in the interface between Annie Lennox and David Bowie.
Yes.
So it was, I found those two aesthetics interchangeable. And both can sing like, he's passed away, unfortunately. But I think it was probably Chrissie Hynde was a big one.
I mean, you can see how much I'm influenced by those very same people.
Yeah, were they your bandwagon?
Yeah, and in the 70s and 80s, androgyny and sort of a no rules apply. Men were wearing makeup, women were wearing suits.
Totally.
It was this complete gender bender of like, everybody can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Which I very much appreciate, not just artistically, but just for everyone to be happy.
Totally. And I mean, it's this whole thing about women wear this, men wear that, you know, and the clubs that I used to go to, sneak out to, you know. Didn't we? I mean, didn't we all? You know, but it was so fluid in a great way. It was a really creative, free time.
I miss that time a lot.
Yeah.
And there were no cell phones and no cameras, and nobody had this either exhibitionist side, or if they did, it was just for those around them because that's all who could see it.
It wasn't for laters.
Yes.
It was for right now.
It was a moment.
Yeah.
People lived in the present. And then also you wouldn't have to worry about, you know, the...
No, that's the thing is there was no consequence.
Just be so nice to go somewhere that didn't allow phones, that just had you go in and dance your heart out and shake your problems off and get into it and go home.
It's
what a
so
healthy
true.
thing.
Yeah, we really do. We do surveil ourselves too much, I think.
We surveil ourselves.
I think dancing without consequence and doing those things that are purely joyful without a sense that you're going to have to look at it later.
Yes.
Because that's the weird thing. Like, I'm on stage at the moment, and it's people are so. You know, I understand it. They want to say we were here, and they want to record the curtain call. But it's so powerful when an audience actually puts their phone down, and they're just there. And they know that this will never be, well, no, it'll never be, we're all in the room together right now. And then you will remember, I mean, because this is astonishing, right? What is it experiencing? No, but wherever you are, you will remember it more if you don't try and record it as a memory.
We
I
actually have a policy here.
Do you?
Yeah. Everyone kindly has put their phones away, and I'm so grateful for it. I really am. Just
Bless
to
you
try
all.
and gain. It changes the energy. I do think this
I
room
agree.
has a powerful energy. It's very healing, and there isn't the energy of technology in the room, except for these cameras.
Yeah.
Which I love cameras, because they're a butterfly net. We could never do what we do without cameras.
Exactly.
And they're my friends. I love cameras.
Yeah.
I have a very funny how you can think it's the safest, but also should not be weaponized.
I know, but it's judicious. You know,
Yes.
like it's like, so we're gonna, you know, that the old-fashioned thing of sitting for a photograph. We're gonna commit this to memory. But I think it's you see people on holiday and they're constantly recording the thing, and you will never look at it, and no one else will ever be able to see what you're seeing, unless you're, you know, an amazing photographer, in which case your perspective is quite particular and won't be just about this moment. It will speak to a bigger universal moment in time. But, you know, like you then forget the moment, and I know that myself. You know, it's really... Yeah, it's a dislocating thing rather than a connecting thing.
Do you have a memory that pops up right now in your mind when you think about a memory in this moment?
Well, when I got married, which is a very long time ago.
27
years ago. Why would I do it like that? I mean, it's a miracle. It's a miracle. To the same person, I'm still married for 27 years. When we got married, we had absolutely no money. So we got married in the Blue Mountains, which are outside Sydney. Amazing, amazing mountain range. And we didn't have any money at all. We couldn't have a photographer. And we had two friends who were photographers. One guy who got so drunk he forgot to load film in the camera. And the other one had such a good time that he didn't take any pictures. And what we wanted to do is, back in the day of those disposable cameras, we wanted to put one on every table. But we couldn't even afford that. We'd spent all our money on you know, the food and getting people up there. And as a result, we have one picture of our wedding. That's all we have, is the two of us, a blurry picture of the two of us getting in the car. But I really remember the night as a result. And I was so sad and so upset, and I wept at the time that we didn't have any pictures. But in the end, I'm kind of quite pleased that I don't have any pictures, because I then constantly try and recall the evening.
Like, he proposed quickly, right? Or like it was only a matter of a few weeks, but you had known him before? Will you take me through the story as far as like...
It's pretty boring. I mean, we were both going out with different people, and it was an issue for us as a two sets of couples when we would go out that Andrew, my partner, my husband, and I didn't get on. I was like, my then boyfriend would say, "Can you just pretend?" And his girlfriend would say, "Can you just pretend that you like her because it's really tense?" And then we stopped going out with those people and we worked together. And I don't know, we just made each other laugh. And then we played poker together. It wasn't strip poker, but that was it. And then we sort of, I don't know whether he proposed or I proposed or what happened, but 3 weeks later we decided we'd get married.
That was it. There was a 3-week
Animosity
number.
to love.
I mean, that sounds like a rom-com, like in that way of like, I don't like him, but I'm going to marry him.
Maybe a short film.
3 weeks. And what I love is that I think what plays in my mind, too, is that something made you trust each other.
Yeah.
Something made you take the leap. And after what seems like a small period in time, or maybe to an onlooker not being in the middle of the situation, then matriculates a 28-year union. Yeah. And how amazing that is.
But don't you think it's partly if you meet each other at the... I now really believe that relationships, lasting relationships, whether they're friendships or sexual partnerships, it's about meeting one another at the right time. It's all about the timing. And if you're both prepared to leap with the same energy and with the same sense of commitment in the same way at the same moment, then you have a good chance. Doesn't mean there's not problems or anything.
Everything
like that,
takes work, of course. We talked about this leap and a commitment, like a belief, a faith, a little bit, if you will, like also in, you know, that the grass isn't greener elsewhere. I'm going to stay and make it work with this person. We'll work through things. I'm going to enter this with I'm all in mentality. I always wish for some type of contentedness, too, with people when they take the leap.
Yeah, totally.
Put some horse blinders on and just go for it with this person.
But don't you think that contentedness is you're not trying to change the person, and you're saying, I accept you as you are. I'm not competing with you.
Yes.
And that's really hard, I think, when you're both in the same profession or the same industry, that you want the best for the other person. So, and sometimes you go through stuff that, you know, you have to do independently. And I did think a lot about that, actually, when I was doing Black Bag. Your
chemistry with Michael Fassbender.
He's amazing.
Who's so rad.
Yeah.
And I love his whole look in this film.
Yeah, he's great.
And he's such an incredible actor.
Yeah, he's amazing.
The way that you two romantically and...
Look, you're even doing it.
Because you have this, like, body rhythm with each other, the way you look at each other. And, I mean, it's a movie, so the hyperbolic nature, I would kill for you, I'd die for you, I would do things, I'd lie for you. And, again, it is a spy thriller, and so that all feels in keeping of the tone, but it's so interesting to watch a couple be that
committed.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a movie, as you say, and the stakes are really high, and they would do. It's so romantic. They would do anything for each other. They would die for each other, and they both work in espionage, and so of course, you know, there's so many things that they can't tell one another, and there's a sense, I think, in relationships that there's a radical truth that you have to tell each other absolutely everything. Whereas you get the sense with George and Catherine, who Michael Fassbender and I play, is that they will protect each other to the ends of the earth, but they don't need to know every single detail about one another because they trust one another.
I was saying that it goes back to the thing we were discussing, which is
I will
trust.
never hurt you. I will never hurt you.
Oh, that's such a powerful thing.
It is, and it's really rare. It's really rare because we all go through personal crises. And I think it's really important in lasting relationships to say, this is my stuff. I'm not going to use this to hurt you or currency to hurt you. I'm going to protect you from that.
And someone who's like consistent with that.
Yeah.
That's what builds trust. I keep thinking about the concept of trust the last few years. It's
It's rare. It is rare. Like deep time trust with friends or with partners or family members, you know.
And with yourself now, I found out. Like, I didn't trust myself most of my life.
Oh, okay.
And,
that's interesting.
And it's both. It's with someone else, and am I trustworthy in my own eyes?
Like, you didn't believe you were strong enough to do something or capable enough to do something?
Yes.
Oh, my God, Drew Barrymore. I mean, really, honestly, who could do this but you? I mean, my God, who could do this but you? Unbelievable, right? I mean, amazing.
That means so much to me coming from you.
It's huge.
I felt like every character gave me bravado, ability, a license, and a red carpet right on into anything in the world. And somehow the no character name, the no like armor, the no backstory, the no leaping in my mind to things like had me really stunned.
Nothing to hide behind, like, this is me.
No.
Because it's interesting being an actor, and I don't know whether you have found this, is that somehow someone else, a director, a writer, a producer, says, I believe you can do this. But it's very different.
And therefore I can.
Yeah, but when you say, I can do this, it's a very different thing. And it's much more rare, I think. Getting that from yourself.
Funny, that's really when a lot of the trust stuff was coming up for me, too. Yeah. Well, there are two women in the film who are so extraordinary.
So amazing.
And everyone in the film. And I would love to invite them out here.
Well, the two other amazing women who are in Black Bag are Naomie Harris and Marisa Abela.
Ladies! I got to be lucky enough to come scooch closer this way.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. And I love it. I'm like not leaving a space. I'm like, oh, there's room. I'll get right in there. Thank you for coming back. You were nice enough to come here before.
Oh, I loved it. Had a best time.
Thank you. Something that really blew my mind too was to think about the fact that you're Moneypenny in Bond movies, like Moneypenny.
Yeah. It's been a long, old journey in that franchise. It's 3 movies. It's about 17 years. It's yeah, it's a really long time because they're so spaced out. So
Look at 12 years old.
Exactly. That's what's so funny. I feel like you've been around for so long, but you look like a
around
teenager.
a long time. Yeah. It's been 41 years in this industry.
What was your first job, may I ask?
I did a series called Simon and the Witch, and I played a little girl in a school where a witch comes to the classroom. So that was my first ever job for the BBC.
I love it. How old were you exactly? Around?
6 months old.
I'm giving away my age. I was like 9.
Don't do the math.
Marisa, I have been watching you in a lot of stuff. Obviously, the Amy Winehouse movie. I watched Industry.
Oh, wow, thank you.
I love Industry. The second you came on, I was like, oh, I know you from 10 different things. Are you enjoying, like, being prolific, working back to back?
I mean, yeah, I feel very lucky with the work that I've done so far. I mean, Industry was my first real job. I was still at drama school when I booked Industry. I was in I was in my final year.
It has this feeling of, like, young alumni, too. Like, they're all figuring out their world. I feel like it's got that energy to it.
Well, that was kind of the point. I think they were, like, looking for us, like, people that no one had ever seen before. So they kind of went around all the different drama schools in the UK. So everyone in my year was auditioning for Industry for like a different role and,
Class of.
Yeah, it was fun. It was, and then I was very lucky because 6 months after I graduated from drama school was the pandemic. So it was kind of like, I was so glad I had something in the bag that like going into 2 years of like, it was so terrible for our industry.
That's exactly to which I speak to. Like, if you're getting to work, it's such a wonderful thing. Because we do have strange periods of downtime. But this one, you guys got to know each other. You had a dinner party, which is funny because you're at a dinner table a lot of the film.
We all met for the first time, though, at dinner. We went to a really nice restaurant, actually, in London. And, I mean, I think I was more nervous for that dinner than Clarissa is for our dinner in the movie.
You show no signs of insecurity as your character. And you play it in a mysterious way that I wish I had the ability to do. I am like a ham bone. I love watching choices. You had so much mystery, sexiness, and confidence in your eyes. What do you think about when you're making a choice like that?
Well, in Black Bag, there's two really long dinner party scenes, almost like a play.
Yeah.
But we had one rehearsal for Stephen, because Stephen's always innovating as a filmmaker. He always shoots things in a way that totally surprise an audience. He needed to work out how he was going to shoot a 13-page dinner party scene.
Yeah.
So we read the lines as he was moving around, not caring about us at all, but we never rehearsed the scene. And then he chopped it up. So we never knew necessarily what the next person was going to do, how they were going to deliver a line or react. So it was very much in real time. So you can do all the homework you want to, acting students. In the world, you can say, I'm going to play it like this, I'm going to do it like this. But if something different comes down the line to you, you just have to be present and alive to the way these amazing actors are going to, what they're going to do. So I had no thought about necessarily which way it was going to go.
It's so interesting, too, because different filmmakers will rehearse a lot.
Yeah.
And you'll run it over and over to the point where you know it so well, you're almost letting go in a whole different way.
Yeah.
What did you want from your character going into this? Because I think she has so much confidence, and I loved watching you play her.
Thank you. Well, I guess the cool thing about Clarissa is that she's kind of the eyes and ears of the audience in a way, in that she's new to, like, the world of espionage. Everyone else has kind of been doing it for a while. So Clarissa's, like, searching for truth, which, as an actor, is a kind of gift. If your character's objective is to just, like, draw as much out of the people around her as possible, she's, like, watching and she's listening and she's really asking the question. And it was my first day, that dinner party scene, and I was nervous.
Just, like, always thrown right in.
Yeah, exactly. It's, like, super deep end. But in a way, it's kind of, I think it either has to be your first day on set should either be you're thrown right in at the deep end and you're, like, sitting with these amazing actors and you're doing a 13-page long scene, or you're, like, standing in the background watching and listening. The in-between, where my worst first day on set is when you walk on and you have to say, like, no, because you're thinking about that one word, like, no, how do I say it? Whereas it was just like, what do? You just have to...
There's no time to get nervous.
There's no time to get nervous. To jump in, you have to listen and respond.
How does he shoot Steven Soderbergh? Like, I mean, because he edits, he DPs, he holds the cameras, he's doing everything, and he makes so many different types of films. He's such a chameleon. I never know what the film is going to look like, feel like. It will always have him in it, but what was he like to work with?
Fast. Really fast.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. He only does, like, 2 to 3 takes on each angle.
This is rare.
Your day finishes at 4 o'clock.
No!
Yes.
No!
Yeah, and he doesn't really like to give any direction. It's so wild. In the beginning, I was really intimidated by it, but actually he just wants you as an actor to feel totally free. So, some directors, as you'll know, like, they want you to come in the room, say the line here, sit down, stand up here, it's like your little finger is almost directed.
No, I mean, we're all, like, I have such a strange relationship with the director. It's like my puppet, string puller. I'm literally like, I am your clay, mold me.
The wonderful thing is to have somebody who trusts you so much as a director. It makes you feel so empowered and so free and liberated. And I think that's why he gets amazing performances from his actors.
Oh, my God. I love him as a filmmaker. He'll make Magic Mike 1 minute, and you're like, wait, what? And then it's Aaron Brockovich, and then it's Black Bag. Would it be possible to play a quick game called Memory Bank, where I show a photo and you can tell me, kind of back to our thing of, like, a memory?
Okay.
Okay.
Assuming that I have
We'll see. A visual help. All right. It's time for memory bank, everybody. Oh. I guess that's the heart unlocking it. All right. Let's see what our first image is. Naomie. What a way to start.
Oh my God, what an amazing memory. That was me getting an OB from the Queen.
Now, what is an OB?
Well, it's basically a special honour. It's the Order of the British Empire, basically. So, yeah, it's a really special
Doesn't
honour.
get much bigger than that.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
do you know the...
I was wondering what OB standed for.
And it's really special as well because you get nominated by members of the public. And you never know who's nominated you. So they have to keep it secret. But it requires like 20 people to go out of their way, write these special letters and be interviewed on your behalf to explain why you should get this special award. So it's really extraordinary. And I always want to just say thank you so much to anybody who did that for me. I'm eternally grateful.
Were you able to take it in that moment? Were you able to be
I
present?
really was actually, yeah. It was so special.
And what do you remember from it?
I remember actually missing my granddad because my granddad would be so proud that he's died, unfortunately. But this would have meant everything to him. He was there with me, for sure. Yeah.
And you met the Queen. The Queen! Did you ever get to meet the Queen?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah, I had lunch with her. I don't know why.
Oh my
I think
gosh.
because I played Queen Elizabeth I.
Oh my God,
Ancestor.
yeah.
And I had assumed, but she hadn't seen the movie, and I sat next to the Duke of Edinburgh, the then Duke of Edinburgh, and he asked what I did. I went, I said, I'm an actor. And he said he'd just been given a DVD player by his grandsons, and could I tell him how to work it? I was like, that's not my area of expertise. So I don't know quite why I was there.
You're like, good news, what will be in the DVD that I can help
That
you
I can
with.
help you with.
Of course, Elizabeth, that hair.
That was big hair.
That was big red hair.
big red.
Okay, Marisa, here we go. Let's look at this. Okay. Now, is it true that you are a Housewives fan?
I'm a big Housewives fan.
And that is the one and only Dorinda.
Madly, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
She's a
That's
really
my
famous
queen.
housewife.
That's my queen. I FaceTimed her, actually, last time I was in New York doing press for a movie. I was at the, Radio Andy's Sirius Sex FM thing, and I was like, oh, my God, Andy Cohen, I love Housewives. And they were like, who's your favourite Housewives? I was like, Dorinda Medley. And suddenly she was, there on the phone, and I couldn't deal, but even better than that, on Saturday night, the night before our premiere, I went for dinner with her.
No, you're besties now.
Yeah, it was amazing. Sorry.
Dinner with Dorinda.
Yeah,
all
dinner with
from,
Dorinda.
just saying it out into the world.
Yeah, I know. And also so kind of someone to be. It's very American. I mean, to be like, oh, you're a fan of the show? Well, do you want to get dinner? I was like, it took everything in me as a Brit to not be like, oh. I was like, yes, I do. And I got all dressed up and I went, and it was amazing.
I think she looks starstruck.
Yeah, no, she watches she loves industry, and we had a great time. We're both Sagittarius.
I love it. Okay, next we have. What is happening here?
That's me at drama school.
Oh, wow.
I didn't brush my hair then. No, I think I was playing, that was Electra, which was our final production. I was
Yes.
playing Electra.
I love your hair and makeup yet
Oh,
again.
thank you, I did my own.
You did?
Yeah.
I mean,
Next.
by the way, you're just so hot.
Yeah.
It's like, there's pure animal
so
going on
male.
here, and
It's
I'm
a pretty
just
intense play, Electra.
hoping you're gonna pounce
Yeah.
on someone.
Her mother has killed her father, and her brother is about to gouge his eyes out. So it's a rather intense play.
Oh, that might explain the look in your face then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you still look sexy.
Well, thank you.
I've really been looking forward to hanging out with you guys. I love the movie. We'll be right back.